Year 9 students in South Australia were given a debate topic, that the tradwife movement is good for women, right? So some on social media said this would force women to argue for their own subjugation.
Any strongly held opinion that you hold, being literate in the opposition to it is essential, right? I 100% agree. And I think it's one of the things that we've lost in public debate. I can see that philosophically losing the art of debating is a terrible thing. But I also think that presenting it as a purely competitive sport almost and dealing with really big life and death cultural issues is not great for a bunch of 14-year-olds who live on TikTok.
I think that there are a lot of things that are currently in the zeitgeist that I would say that is not for a year 9 debate. Like, absolutely. But this one, if we assume that this is in their world anyway, you want to keep these kids engaged in these topics, right? And it might be controversial and it might make for some awkward moments, but at least they are going with like principled argumentation that isn't you're a girl and you belong in the kitchen. That wouldn't stand.
With you. And it's civil discourse. Isn't that what we're trying to model to kids as well?
And I do agree with all of that. It troubles me a lot that in the world of a 14, 15-year-old girl, and obviously I have skin in this game, there is still some kind of live debate out there about whether or not she should be allowed to have autonomy over her choices and whether or not she makes money. And so in theory, in a lovely theoretical sense, it's great to debate that. But in the rough and tumble of a high school, I think that the parents who were calling and the people who were upset, I also can see why, because I don't think I would love it if my daughter was coming home and saying, you know, we were on the women should be able to live however they want to live aside and we lost and now you know what I mean? Like I just,
it's
it's
interesting.
Tricky.